So, ready? Okay. So this is going into an armbar, same thing with a Kimura style grip, Kimura style pass, something like that, where you get the underhook, you go around the other side, but we go to the armbar instead of finish the Kimura. Just let me know if I forget something. So when we go in here, we go deep. You can grab up here, you can grab whatever, you can grab the collar. But what we don't want to do is keep our elbow down here, because we're not really going to get the shoulder. He has free range of motion with his shoulder and his arm. What we want to do is take this and bring it up and over. And the second part is I want to keep this arm here. And to do that, I'm not going to actually do this, but the motion is kind of up and down. And I'm laying on this arm, so it's going to be hard for him to get it out. This grip isn't really important, but for if you're not very strong in keeping this, it's a good anchor right there. So we have this right here, and then once we come around the side, we're going to keep this pressure this way. See his feet just move? That means you're putting pressure on his shoulder. We're not going to stay on our knees and go like this, because all the pressure is from here down. We come up here, and my toes are almost like I'm in starting blocks going. So when we come up here, we're trying to get my knee in here, in this little part. And we want to land so that we pinch our knees. If we don't pinch our knees, if they're wide open, right here, he'll have a lot of motion. So you can use any of this. This foot will come up on this side of the head. Right in here. And this one comes in here, and we turn facing this way. If we just sit on our butt like this, if we just go like this, we end up being real loose on this side. So we want to make sure this knee, as you sit down, you're pointing towards his head. So once we get this up here, from up here, we go like this. So now the shoulder's real high. We can grab on this, connect, finish the arm bar here. The alternative is once his arm is in here, we're going to hold this, we're going to swim in here, and we're going to get this. And this is a really strong arm bar, so watch for quick movements. Part of this is to catch it. It's okay to clamp down and stay low here on the arm, but when you want to finish it, you want to get this part in your armpit. So you want to go back here. And this isn't really doing too much. All it is me going like that, holding that in there. And I can feel his bones popping up already. So it's real tight. So if you have it down here, he can still turn his hand so that the orientation of his elbow goes in different ways. Turn your hand, see, like that. And now all of a sudden his elbow is pointing up like this. So now it's a little different. You can still finish it, but. So if we have this part, we land over here, we're getting the arm bar, we're coming back, and he starts to escape. And this is the running man escape. Or what was it called? The hitchhiker. His thumb, he just starts running out the way of his thumb. So once he comes here, you can see his elbow right here. It's pointed this way instead of being here, where it's pointed down. So as he starts going, you just turn it this way, and it'll stop him. So go back to the beginning. So we land in a good position. We have our knees tight, pinched. With this style arm bar, there's nothing to hold his hips. If I was like this and like this, holding his hips, then it wouldn't be an escape. But before I do this, if I just land in the position he goes, I just turn, and he'll stop. And you'll feel it once somebody does it to you, because it's real tight. This doesn't guarantee a finish. It doesn't guarantee that you're gonna hold it for a long time, but it's here. And it can either sub him or he's coming back the other way. And then by then you can just go in here, and now you have it, nice and tight. And so you don't really have to hold the arm, just go back and just Go back a little bit. This time.